what does it mean to be real in leadership? Being real in leadership simply means being authentic, being your true self, allowing who you are to come to the front, releasing all the masks that we have. Pardon my language, but getting the doggone stick out of your butt and stop pretending to be something you're not. Why is this important? It's important because if you're faking it and you're putting on a front, you will always show who you are at some point. That will remove the trust from your team. It's important to just be yourself. And if that means that you make mistakes, be open and honest about it. It's incredibly important to do that. It means to be respectful in all things. So when you're communicating, if you're going to recognize somebody for doing something great, you're going to do that in public. And if you need to talk to them about an issue, you're going to do that in private, typically. Sometimes that private means you and a witness, because that's the state of affairs today. And what does it look like in action? I mean, what is authenticity? What does being real actually look like out into the workforce? So what that's going to look like is not being afraid to work alongside with your team. If you're working in the office, are you there in the office working with the other people in the team? If there's a technical job out in the field, are you willing to go out there with them and show them how to do it? Are you willing to show the whole process that you designed for cleaning in your company? And this is just us because we're a janitorial firm. Second one is to treat others the way you'd want to be treated yourself. Again, respect before ego. Remember, that first level of leadership is position, right? Anybody can get a title of boss or supervisor or team leader or owner, but that will only make people follow you as far as the outline of the job because they have to for your title. It doesn't mean they want to, they aspire to, or they want to grow with you. And so it's important to check the ego at home. Being the boss doesn't mean a hill of beans if you can't inspire others to follow you. Don't micromanage. That's the third one. So micromanaging, don't look over somebody's shoulder and just pick every little thing apart. If you have weekly meetings, try to rely on those weekly meetings to get your information. If it's more important than that, you might have a daily check-in time just to see where the staff is at, or you might use again, going back to innovation, you might want to use some software to do project management so you can see kind of where everybody is in that phase of the project. You should always check up on the items being assigned, but again, not micromanaging. It's super important on the fourth one to always listen to your team. We don't know everything. If you think you do, you're wrong. It's important to take the feedback and the experiences of that broad team that you have, that inclusive, diverse team, and use those to give a better experience to your clients, both internal and external. Because remember, our core value, our mission is to provide the most sensational client experience ever. And in order to do that, the only way you're going to deliver that yourself is to give them something through your lens. But if you have the lens of many others in your leadership team, that experience can be profound. When you make a mistake, number 5, when you make a mistake, always admit it. Take responsibility, and always. And number 6, the most important, I think, is to be honest and to take care of yourself. So overworking yourself, taking everything on your shoulders, because the idea that no one else can do it the way you do, and these are simple, silly, old ideas. It's better to delegate when it's appropriate, take on the tasks that you need to take on, but remember to take care of yourself. No one likes a martyr, and no one likes somebody who is pretending to be so important that they have to do the entire job themselves.